It's Himmel's handwriting.
Uh-oh. It's making my heart flutter already. The music. Is this his POV? It is. That's where it ended. Ah, such good stuff. They didn't even have to use words and it brought me to tears.
Let's go!
We got Frieren Season 2, Episode 9. That last episode was a banger. We only got one episode left, so that's kind of a bummer. One person in the comments was recommending Mushishi, Injured Gold. Definitely going to do that. I'm going to tell you why, because it's just been kind of subliminally getting planted or in my head recently. I first was asking on Reddit, people on Reddit for recommendations for a reaction channel, explaining that I get like invested in characters and what would be something that would be good, preferably something hype that also brings out heart-stricken emotions. And that was brought up, and I remember the name, but it wasn't something I heard of too much. And then it was just like 2 days before your recommendation, I was scrolling through my feed, and it was like on a Frieren page, and a person was it was basically like an American version of otaku, just like super fan that thinks his opinion's better than everyone. And it was he was at like a convention, and he was talking about Frieren, and he's like Frieren sucks. You gotta watch Mushishi. It delivers everything that Frieren does, but it delivers a lot better. And Frieren is just really slow paced, or blah blah blah. And I was offended by what he was saying, even though I never seen Mushishi. But I looked at the comments, and all the comments, every comment, there was none. They all said he's right about Mushishi, but he's wrong about Frieren. I'm like, okay, so that it actually does put it right in my category. And then it was just like 2 days later, you recommended that, which is, I think that's like the first recommendation I got on YouTube. So definitely gonna do that. My original plans after this is gonna be Apothecary Diaries. Like I told him, but no one else, or him, her, I'm not sure. But I told them what I was gonna do. I don't know. I don't think anyone else read it. But the plan is Witch Hat Atelier. Try to do that as it's and as that's airing, I'm going to do Apothecary Diaries. I might want to squeeze in Summertime Rendering at some point, because I really want to watch that, and that was another Reddit recommendation, and it was a movie I've wanted to watch for a while. So that's the plan for now. If any other really hype animes come out during that time, I might try to squeeze those in, because it'll be dropping weekly, and I should be able to fit it in. So I'm probably gonna do that. I've seen some videos for, I didn't see actual videos, but just clips, because I follow some new reactors, and I follow new reactors, and I follow some like really popular reactors, but some of them did some short clips on that Witch Hat Atelier, and it looks amazing. So if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it so you can watch my reaction to it, because it does look like it's gonna be pretty good. And yeah, and about that last episode, that I didn't get to watch a lot in a row, because I'm back to work now and I do physical labor, so it's like I can't drop an episode every day like I used to. But I'm gonna keep coming out a couple a week. But that episode, I didn't get to watch another one since, so it's been a few days. And but every time I think about those moments during that, like whether I'm at work or whatever, I get that burst of serotonin flowing through me. So that episode has literally been resonating through my body for days now. And I can just be random at a grocery store or whatever, and then think about that moment and get immense happiness on me. I hope the rest of the world can feel emotions the way I do, because I feel extremely blessed to just, I don't know, to feel so much joy all the time and excitement. So I don't know. I hope the rest of the world feels the same way I do. I don't know if they do or not. but that episode was so good. And I think after thinking about it like after watching it, like it is probably my favorite episode because a lot of the other episodes has not quite did that. It hit the heart and it hit the hype. That episode was so good. It reminds me of when I watched the the first My Hero Academia movie, or was it the second one? I think it might have been the second one where I don't want to spoil too much, but it was kind of where Baku and Deku kind of work together to get the job done, and that moment was similar to how I felt during this moment or on the last episode. So that episode was amazing. I'm hoping this is a cooldown lap. Sorry for the long intro. I'm hoping this is a cooldown lap. If it is, I'll go through two. If it's another hype episode, I'll probably only watch one because it drains a lot out of me, and I don't want to go into the second episode with my face all my tears gone. I can't even smile no more because my face hurts, you know. So if it's a cooldown episode, we'll probably do two today. But if it's another really, really hype episode, it might only be one. Let's lock in. Oh, we got the old man character. This guy's awesome. Possibly another S tier character.
This is where our journey must end.
Every time I hear his voice, I hear my D&D friend. He's the DM. He does a voice a lot like that. I said that one of the first times we saw him, but for those who didn't see that episode, every time I hear that voice. Rarely is there an intro song that's so good that you almost always include it into your reaction edit. This is one of them. Only get to hear it 2 more times with the video until I watch like reruns. This is why you put it on your Spotify, so you can just hear it when you're out and about. Alright, town looks like it's in wreckage. It's probably the town that just cleared up.
It's in ruins.
It takes time to rebuild after a dragon attack.
I didn't realize you guys had to deal with dragons up here.
The plateau's
Oh, that's a dragon attack. That's a different one then.
It could be much worse, you know.
How?
When I traveled with Himmel and the others, we were attacked by a thunder of dragons.
A thunder? So that's like a swarm?
Many in one place?
I'd rather not.
Just to clarify, do they not usually move as a thunder?
Was this village attacked by a thunder?
Yes. Seems
Cool.
the beasts
I like
in a
that.
nearby
That
forest
terminology,
are
like the
usually
terminology for a
shot
group of
at
crows is
feet.
called the murder. That's a weird one. That might fit the group of dragons better. This guy reminds me of a priest or something just following them.
You should rebuild somewhere new.
How could we? As dangerous as it is, this is our home.
Ah, man, I hate that excuse. I know. You're putting everybody at risk. People coming to save you too.
That was a cruel thing to say.
Somebody's gotta help these villagers.
One dragon is
Yeah, I guess I'm being cruel too.
Face a horde. We will not come out unscathed.
We protect other people's homes.
Just trying to be
Don't we?
realistic.
It shall depend on the reward.
Alas, our village is extremely poor. I fear we have nothing to pay you with.
Yeah, all your money goes
Have a
to
single
repairs.
grimoire?
There's one, but it's terribly useless, and I doubt it's of any
She
interest.
loves useless
I don't want you to
grimoires.
say tongue twisters without tripping over your words.
Goodness, that does sound terribly useless.
Bull crap, she's gonna love that.
At the
Absolutely.
end of the day, a spell is still a spell.
You mentioned they live in a nearby wood.
Yes, there's somewhere in that forest, up ahead.
If we can pick up even a trace of mana, we can track them down.
Oh, looks like we're getting a hype episode.
Looks like we continue straight.
I'm impressed by your magic all the time, but when it's so applicable like this, I'm reminded how amazing it is.
Do you have any more praise for me?
No more careless praise. It's bad for Mistress Frieren's development.
I guess that's true.
No
What
careless
exactly
praise.
do you two take me for?
Like
Anyone
praise?
still cares?
Dragons, swarm. This is gonna be a Frieren thing, huh? Probably all gotta work together. It seems like they're gonna need a massive spell to take them out using a compass. Compass not working, so we go to the stick? Is that what's up? Or maybe the compass required a stick for the final process.
That's a lot of dragons.
But luckily they're small. They won't be nearly as strong.
Are
as
they
the
small? I
silver
can't tell
dragon.
from this angle. They're kind of big.
Regardless of size, dragons are smart. Don't let them surround you. I say we draw them to a single point and take them down at once. Well, Stark, think that you're up for the job? You're an experienced dragon fighter these days.
Yeah, he's also really good at being bait
More
too.
like experienced bait.
Yep, dude.
Shall we begin?
I'm too quick for you, Stark.
If you slay them all first, I won't have to.
Okay, good job. Stark is so cool. The way he muscles through stuff. And the fact he's kind of like a scrawny dude with a big axe is cool too. Nice, you got back up. Really good back up. Stark! This is so cool. Stark shooting down head first like Iron Man. Eyes red. That was good. Covered in blood, not his. Yeah, don't fall on us. Oh, they caught him. That was rough, huh?
That job was ridiculously intense.
At least the village's church wasn't destroyed.
Ah, that was a quick one.
Mr. Stark, I watched an angry dragon chew on your head.
What is that?
How are you not in worse shape?
What's going on? She's right.
I got no clue.
Eisen's head was often chewed as well. Durable skulls must be a normal warrior trait.
There's gotta be something more to it, right?
Nothing about Mr. Eisen is normal.
It took some rummaging,
I'm curious.
but here's the promised grimoire. Thank you for protecting our village.
Raises new questions about Stark's durability. I understand he took an arm through the chest last time, but like they had healing spells. I didn't see him get healed here.
Noticed an odd tendency. If we help someone out, you almost always blindly demand payment.
Because Himmel the hero did the same.
Sure.
I imagined him as the sort that would want to help others for free.
Curious, huh? Used to confound me too.
Thank you so much for your help, sir.
I only wish that there was some way for us to properly repay you. But as you can see, our village is poor. Though we can't offer much, I do hope you'll take this.
I won't allow it, Himmel. We cannot accept their food.
Is that a grimoire?
Unfortunately not. It's a notebook we received from a traveling merchant some time ago. We have no use for it.
Perfect. They're gonna make me understand why he did it. Why he would take
I have a
something
question,
from
Himmel.
them.
Why demand payment in exchange for our aid when you don't care what we receive?
Yeah, Himmel.
If they pay us, they don't owe us anything. No favors and no praise. After
That's
all,
good
we are
stuff.
the party of heroes.
They don't want people to feel like they're in their
We're meant to
debt.
be protectors of the people, not collectors of gratitude and debt. We should give, not take.
Just take the littlest thing. Accept the littlest thing.
The
Good
people we have
stuff.
are indebted
Man,
to the
that's
people
good.
That we're truly serving are ourselves.
I'm fighting them back. It's not happening, you
You
guys.
see? That's why even the most ridiculous
That was good.
sacrifice is-
Love those moments.
Noble.
I'll start thinking of a good tongue twister.
I still think you just want more grimoires.
Next time, maybe you can ask for one that prevents dragons from biting your head.
Why? Don't do no damage. Maybe one that prevents arms going through your torso.
What's your analysis, Frieren? Is it letting up?
It still looks like we won't be able to head out for a while.
That's some terrible luck. I can't believe we're stuck here.
I'm so bored I could die.
Blame the bottle aches.
He's doing that on his
boredom.
pinky. I seen like a video of like a monk, a real human, do it with like 2
Keep your
fingers, like a
spirits
push-ups.
high, my brave friends. We're on a
Without his
life-changing
feet
adventure
touching.
to slay the Demon King.
Able to adventure for days now.
Adventures are about more than fighting and wandering pebbled roads. Sometimes an adventure can be enduring a series of dreadful days indoors.
Dreadful is your word, not ours. What
They
are
lose.
you thrashing about for?
Has death come
And
to
Hyder
teach you
is
to-
out, man. Lots of bottles.
It's nothing.
Been waiting around this city for a week, and the weather still hasn't gotten better.
Yeah, the weather looks really bad. The beginning of the episode didn't look this bad.
Will you be able to ferry us across?
Guess that was a different
today?
town, huh?
You must know the answer. No made of wood in my boat is not a coffin.
Tosses the fish back
I
out.
suppose not.
That's bigger than most of the fish that Stark catch. That could have been a
I've heard
meal.
of storms over oceans, over lakes too.
Lake Corridor is the largest body of water in all the northern lands. Larger than some inland seas.
I believe it, you can hardly make out the far shore.
Immense mountain ranges to both the east and the west disrupt air currents, making this time of year brutally stormy. It's not uncommon for large established ships to sink in this season.
And because
Cool.
of the wind, there's
They
no
got a
chance we can
realistic
cross with foreign magic.
established
It would be difficult
geography.
to fly to the other side on a clear day. Distance to shore is vaster than you think. I might be able to make it,
Or good writing.
but skilled as you are, you lack the mana.
Perhaps we would be better off venturing around the lake.
We most certainly would not be.
Wait, why?
I told you about the mountains to the east and the west. They're as mighty as the lake. Trying to barrel our way through without so much as a mountain pass to hang our hats on would be suicide. We should stay put and wait for a few months. It'll be leagues safer and timelier than challenging the elements head-on with no plan. Fortunately, this is a fairly large port city and trading hub. It's the perfect place to pass the time.
How come you can't do it with your pinky, Stark? It's lacking. It's like a pot pie but with fish. I don't know, that's never been appealing to me where they actually keep the head on the fish and people are able to eat it like that. I've seen it on lots of shows and movies, but there's something off about it. I like my fish fully filleted and preferably deep fried. Typical Frieren sleep, casually tossed in a scene.
One winter later, and here we are.
Can you take us?
Yes, but only if you're able to pay. Even though the storms have passed, this voyage is not a safe one. The risk will need to be worth it.
I don't have much money ever.
That's almost offensive.
We'd have the funds if someone hadn't bought so many grimoires.
Your travels just for the pages to slip away.
Yeah, how that
Must have
happen?
been very disappointing. I can't believe they've been hiding there this whole while. Sure, you've got yourself a favor.
It feels like we're on the ocean. Is that a whole fleet of ships?
Indeed. If you want to move people or goods north, now is the best time to do it. Rumors are playing.
The weather's good. Yeah, take a few chunks back with
All I
you.
know is I've never met anyone who's
These guys need
actually
some
been
golden,
there.
man.
Probably just another tall tale. There's the
And some foreshadowing and some history. There's like grass growing on the wooden dock. Been sitting so
I was
long.
expecting the barrier to be much stronger.
In its defense, it must be several decades old.
I bet this monastery was nice. Why would anybody abandon it?
A monster attacked and the old roof couldn't weather the damage. This place has been around for a long while.
Explains why they erected the barrier in a hurry.
And why was that?
Monasteries are known to house books, especially ones that are old, valuable, and irreplaceable.
So they put up the barrier to protect the books they couldn't take with them.
That's cool. Protect history with a barrier.
That should do it. Now let's see what we can find.
What happened to the monks? Where did they go?
Who knows? It was abandoned ages ago. The only knowledge that remains about this place is the legend of Himmel.
Grass everywhere. Check out this statue pose. What a pose. That's a good one.
Nailed the pose for that one.
Yeah. Right in place. Not tucked away or nothing.
Hello, book. Is it you? This is it. It's Himmel's handwriting.
Uh-oh. It's making my heart flutter already. The music. Is this his POV? It is. That's where it ended. Ah, such good stuff. They didn't even have to use words and it brought me to tears.
It's the tale of a ridiculous journey. Just everyday minutia. Here, I hope that you enjoy it. At last, our fare is paid in full.
You need your copy.
I've heard plenty of stories about the elven mage who traveled with the party of heroes.
He's gonna give it to
I
him.
never dreamed I'd meet her. The wistful look that came to your face when you skimmed over the book. I can tell that it's important to you.
Yeah.
You should keep it.
And it did it to me too.
There are plenty of other valuable books tucked away in here.
Yeah,
Payment
looks like
enough
it.
for me.
Did it actually show on my face?
Only a little.
Yeah, right.
Let's
Did it
be
show
off.
on mine?
We'll reach the far shore before sunset.
That was great. Great moment. Great moment.
A collection of catchphrases. My, what a waste of good pages.
Hang on, I want to try.
I don't know why I didn't keep Tisha nearby.
For I, Stark the Warrior, shall make you pay!
Kraken or a big octopus?
It's a kraken!
There are sea monsters in a lake?
Your yelling provoked it.
You're kidding!
Think fast.
It's already got her
If you
grip.
don't defeat it, you'll all meet a watery grave.
Alright, get in there.
They're weak to well-placed wealth.
Hey!
Oh, wait, what?
So slaying a serpent is as simple as it seems, Sonny.
How to test your spell that allows you to say tongue twisters without tripping over your words.
You two are worried about...
Oh my gosh, that was so good. Great episode. I didn't think I guess I did. I could tell when the music started going. She started reading. It was just hitting those memories. And let me get rid of the sniffles first. And yeah, it was just reflection on those memories and regret he didn't get the memories that he really wanted. And that took so long. That's really what first triggered it for me. So it's like a recap of that. Just recapping on your memories with your friends. Yeah, that hits me good. These guys were more like family though, you know, for her, because she's 1,000 years old, and they're kind of like family to her. So, yep, that gets me. The memoirs get you. That was actually the first comment on any of my videos was, make sure you keep your tissues nearby. There's gonna happen a few more times, and I did not keep my tissues nearby, so I'm over here doing this every time. Yeah, maybe I'll get them for next episode, which is coming up soon, so let's lock in.
Catch you on the next one.